Here at Hobbymaker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay one postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged one P&P. Shopping made simple with Hobbymaker.
My name is Anne-Marie and I am the creative manager at Hunky Dory Crafts. Hunky Dory are the UK's premier papercraft manufacturer, and we design and manufacture all of our papercraft goodies back at home in Preston. We do lots of papercraft products as well as moonstone dyes. We have our prism range of colouring mediums like watercolour pencils, alcohol markers, waterbrush pens, and we also have our very own range of stamps called For the Love of Stamps. We're really looking forward to bringing you all of our brand new product launches as well as our inspirational demonstrations, which we just know the audience love.
Hobbymaker are live from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day on Sky Channel 670,
Freesat Channel 807
and Freeview Channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone. If you've recently missed your favourite show on Hobbymaker, it's really easy to catch up on our website. Simply visit hobbymaker.co.uk and click TV Guide. Here you'll be able to choose any show broadcast in the last 7 days, which you can watch, pause and rewind at your convenience. And to make shopping even easier, any items featured in the show will appear underneath. With Hobbymaker's catch-up, there's never a reason to miss out, no matter what time of day.
Good morning and welcome to Hobbymaker. It is so lovely to see you, and best news of all, it's Friday. Now, before the weekend starts, all I'm going to say is this, right? We have got probably one of the busiest morning shows I think I have ever brought to you here on Hobbymaker. Now, I know you might be looking and going, oh, Claire's not on her own this morning. I know, they've given me a guest. We have got the wonderful Corinne here with us. Good
morning. Yes, isn't it fantastic? Yes, there's a lot on this morning's show. There really is.
It's fair to say we're a bit busy.
We are a bit busy. But, you know, we're going to show you how it all... It's not just randomly, we're going to show you how it all works perfectly together as well.
Oh, I'm excited. It's so nice. We've got another northerner.
I know.
For you, I can relax. We don't need to put subtitles on between us.
No, that's it.
Well, obviously, we have a lovely team with us today. Now, I'll tell you who we've got. We have got in our lovely gallery, we've got Ollie. Is he there? There with his big coffin. Laura as well, doing our producing. There she is. And I've never worked with this lovely camera lady before, so I hope she makes us look good. It's our gorgeous Kat. Good morning, Kat. And running the whole studio, putting everything together, is Kinga. And as always, she is running around like a headless chicken. We can't find... There she is. There she is. Kinga, you ready for the weekend? Oh, yeah. Oh, you're here.
Yeah, but my brother is coming tomorrow.
Your brother's coming tomorrow. There you go. There you go. Well, we're here all weekend as usual. However, I don't think we could have found a better way to kick off the Friday. So what we want you to do at home is, this is all about you. This is your show. So come and get involved. There's loads of ways you can message us. You can message us through the website. So if you watched us live, even though we might be frozen like that, next to it, you'll see a little box that says, give us a message. Oh, there we are, frozen.
Yeah,
We look good there, Corinne.
I know.
That little box just next to it, you can send a message. You can say hi to us. We've got Corinne with us, Corinne Robinson with us. So why not ask all your questions that you've been dying to ask? Because you're so good, aren't you? You know.
Oh, we'll answer. If we know the answer, we'll share it with you.
Yeah. And if we don't know, we'll be honest. And do you know what? There's other ways you can get in contact with us as well. We have an email address. I know, it's so technical these days. studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. And if you fancy it, why don't you attach something you've been working on recently, a picture of something, whether you've been trying a new craft, you've been making cards. Me and Corinne, we won't have a nosy, don't we?
We certainly do. I'd love to see what people have been making.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And do not forget as well, if you're thinking, if all else fails, but I want to get in contact with the girls in the studio, there is a free number here at Hobbymaker. you can call them, and their studio is literally there. And they will send the message all the way down. They'll send it to the team, and we can read it out as well. Now, we're going to give you a heads up because today is so busy. It's going to be working a little bit different than normally. We have our huge American Craft 12 by 12 paper pad launch coming a little bit later today. There's been quite an excitement.
It is, yes. I think they're really excited about that.
Everyone's been talking about it. But what we're actually going to do is we are going to put those pieces for the American Craft live on the coming up section of the website, but we're going to put them up for pre-order, which is amazing because what that basically means is it means you can go ahead and you can check out, you can do it nice and early, and you can just go for it. So obviously they are going to be launching around, is it 6 o'clock? 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock, my bad. They are going to be launching about 1 o'clock, but if you want to get ahead, you want to get in there nice and early, go for it. However, before we get started, right, I've got Corinne here, right?
Yep.
Corinne, I heard before you ended up crafting, now you can tell me if this is wrong information, you originally wanted to join the circus.
Maybe once or
I
twice.
heard on an interview.
This is once in an old interview, but it was never going to happen. Never going to happen. Never going to happen. Yeah. You've been watching old videos, haven't you? You
I've
have.
been looking at your videos, and it said, you know what was your dream? You said to be in the circus. I was like, I love her already.
But yeah, it was never going to happen because I'm just not flexible and bendable, and I can't do things like that. So no.
So you ended up crafting. Now, what was, because I always say this, I've never worked with a guest before, what was the moment that you really realised you were taking inspiration to the next level? You were going to become a professional demonstrator.
Oh, gosh, right. So I went to a class at a craft store, and that's how I got into my crafting. Didn't craft at all. My mum was a sewer, but I can't sew. My grandma was a sewer, my aunt's a sewer, they all sew. But I went to a paper craft class at a store and I was hooked from the minute. So then, you know, you start with your little craft bag, and then my husband says, this is getting out of order, and he bought me a wardrobe, we shelved it out and it filled out. Then we decided that it's still getting a little bit out of hand, so the kids had started to leave home, so I took the small bedroom and I had all that. We had to join her in, and he put me shelves and units. Yeah, that was good.
So you've basically taken over the house with a
and then
obsession.
The small bedroom really was not going to be big enough, so my twins then went to university, so we had a few more bedrooms. So I was like, love you children, but I just need your bedroom.
Off you go now. Mum needs craft space.
So then I moved into the second bedroom. I did put the first bedroom back to a bedroom so they can come home. And it just went from there. And then I auditioned to go on a TV channel 6 years ago, 6.5 years ago, and I've never looked back.
That's amazing.
I know.
Honestly, I feel like it's just the right fit. You're so natural at it. You're so
Thank you.
warm and welcoming. And I can just imagine now the twins coming up and lying with a load of decoupage and stuff around.
Yeah, my son's 6'4", trying to origami him into the bedroom.
The twins are lying there like, Mum. So there you go. That's how we all get into crafting. But come and join us. Let us know what your inspiration was, what your mum was. Now, do not forget, 5 till 7, everything's going to be going a bit crazy today because Zara's on. It's going to be quite
I know,
epic.
it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be
gonna
amazing.
Cool. Now, Corinne, do not forget we've got you at 2.
I'm coming back at 2, yeah.
But what I say, we all get up nice and early, we all watch Hobbymaker together so we can get ahead of everybody else, can't we, at this time? So we have got a fantastic first hour with you, and we're going to start off with the very first bundle.
Yes.
And you're going to be doing some demos for us.
I certainly are. Right, yes. So this is our word cut-ins. They are amazing.
They're beautiful. Am I allowed to touch them?
Yeah, you can, and lots of samples behind for you to see.
Oh, I can take the samples then. That's all
Yeah.
right. That's all right. Because I don't want to ruin the display.
Well, the packs don't show what it does, really, does it? So, yeah.
Exactly. So what we're going to do this morning, we're going to work through the bundles. We've got a few different options, but the one thing I will say in terms of price, this is where it's going to get good this morning. Because it is the morning, because we're nice and early, early bird catches the worm, we can work with the prices. We can, we can tweak it.
Before anybody comes in and tells us not to. Yeah.
Before the managers have woke up. So are we going to start with our whole bundle? I think that's the nice way to start, isn't it? So when we're talking about the whole bundle, this is absolutely everything together. Best value, and if you go for the big bundle, we've got an exclusive piece for you as well, exclusive die. Now, I'm going to quickly show you. So at the front, you've got all of your front pieces. These are all included, and the ones up above. However, we've got to come to the exclusive one because this is what it's all about. There is nowhere else that you can get this. It does not come, it's not sold separately. It is exclusively part of the most incredible bundle. So when we're talking about uses, I am going to show some of the demonstrations, but Corinne, you know, when it comes to you, because obviously you know, in your crafting world,
yeah.
How important are these to you, to your collection?
Oh, sentiments are everything, aren't they? Sentiments are everything. And when you can make your sentiment the focal point of your project, that is even better. I love this. One run through your die cutting machine, and you've got the words beautifully, beautifully cut into your project. And people are going to say, how did you do that? How did you manage to get that into it? Oh, other way up.
Oh, have a bit.
It's because we're all on reverse. I love this. With this Celebrate, they've done multiple cuts on this. They really love to do this. Now, if you can see the stamps, we get the stamps in the bundle as well. So it's like Celebrate, and then we give you the extra words to finish. Love that. That sort of ombre of the inking, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. And you can do that so easily with your inks. But, you know, pass it through one Celebrate at a time, and then you will get all of those in there. So that was our Celebrate. But you don't have to just do them like that. We've got some more. I love that with love.
Should we start with the with love?
We've cut a heart shape first and then cut the sentiment into that. Isn't that absolutely gorgeous? Take your shapes a little bit different. We're going to make a box first, you know, but you can do it, you know, your scrapbook pages, your cards, your boxes, however you want to do it. Look at that, into a sort of reverse gatefold, I think that would be.
And do you know what? The flower detail as well.
Oh, I love making foam flowers.
And the border as well around it. It's just so elegant, isn't it?
It's so pretty,
That
isn't it?
is stunning. But you know, I love it when you've actually done the demonstrations for us, because it's a chance to go wild with your imagination.
Exactly. And there's so many different ways to use that. I love that, where you can sort of, you've got that see-through, isn't it? Isn't that lovely? It's you want something that's going to draw people in, don't you? And that's what this is going to do.
It's just so, it's just, honestly, every time I come on Hobby, I'm just amazed by everything you all produce. I think you're all superstars. Right, we've got the Just For You coming up next. So obviously you were up very late doing these last night.
Oh, yes, definitely. Glue's hardly dry. Glue's hardly dry.
In hotel room, put it all together.
I think that one, is that one the
This is the
exclusive?
Just For You.
Yes.
Right, this is what we are talking about. This excites me, because when you go for a bundle, obviously you know we're going to do something amazing. We're going to do the demo soon. We're going to do something amazing on the price. But the fact that it's just got something so special, it's something you can't get from somewhere else. Now, in total, we are looking at 7 dies, and this 7th, it just finishes the pack. I mean, it's something special. And there you go, just one example of what you can do with it. But do you know what? If you're sat home and you're thinking, Claire, Corinne, I would do this if I'd do that, let us know.
Yeah, exactly.
Let us know. That's why it's so exciting. Right then, my love. So I'm going to pop it down. Should we move on to the next one? Should we have a little look?
Yeah, I love, should we do the birthday? 'Cause
Let's
I love
do
how they made a
birthday.
shaker card out of that.
Shaker, shaker, shaker.
I know. And that one's a really, I'm going to do a shaker card, but mine's going to be a lot simpler than that. But I love that. If you notice, it's different colours beads behind every element. Isn't that really beautiful?
That is.
I love that.
Oh.
And they don't mix up.
They don't.
Somebody has got the patience of a saint. They've sat and
Oh.
they've put the tape behind the individual sections so that it doesn't mix and match. Very clever.
You could have just took credit for that. You could
I
have
wouldn't
like,
dare. No, I wouldn't dare, because otherwise...
It is
didn't say
exceptional.
Alison
Is
might
it
never have forgiven me.
Alison, we're all pretty much in awe of your shaker card. Lots and lots of detail. Now, I'm going to just show you the rest of the examples that we've got with the birthday piece. And at the end of the day, with birthday, you know you're going to be using it over and over again, especially with your card making. I'm going to say it's one of your essentials.
It certainly is.
One of your
Really
essentials.
is. Look at that, diagonally. And through our encapsulated glitter card. Now, if your die is going to cut through glitter card with a sentiment, you know that they're good dies, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah, you know they're good. Right, we're going to bring in that price for you just while we're going to carry on showing you some examples. Honestly, in terms of, for those of you who love card making, put it this way, I'm in card heaven right now. I'm in card heaven. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking we've got all 7, we've got an exclusive one. Did you think we'd be going under £50? Absolutely not. Per die, that is £7.14. Yeah, or they should be £10 each, and they're around, how did you work out the math? £7.14. That's per die, so already you're saving £3 on each one, and you're getting that exclusive one, which you can't actually get from anywhere else, which makes it so exciting. Now, I'm not finished, I'm still going with the demo. I've got to say, this one's quite my style.
Is it
This
your
is
style?
my style.
We all have a style, don't we?
We do. I love that one. And I love, you know, the shabby chic colours as well. Oh, there you go. Can you see how stunning is that?
And now, I think actually, looking at that, because it won't stand up, you go that way so that it will stand up like, there you go. I could see you holding on to that. You were like, I can't let go of this. I could see it going, your eyes were like, I've picked this one up and now I don't know how to put it down.
Because literally, these are works of art, and you know, you have to handle them so delicately. And you know what, we are going to show some demos in just a moment. Now, we're going to before we get to demo, we're just going to quickly let you know how the bundles are going to work this morning. So, for £49.99, you've got the whole shebang, the whole bundle, absolutely everything. However, we do understand everyone's price point is slightly different. Maybe you're looking for different aspects of it. So what we're going to do, we're also going to show you 2 smaller bundle options. Now, the first one is the top row, not the exclusive one. It's R3 here, which is your with love. It's your birthday and your thank you one. So this is our first bundle. So you got this one here with love, your birthday, and your thank you. Now, let's see what we can do price-wise, because this is the thing, I know you've all got your own collections, you might already say, you know what, Claire, I've already got one that says celebrate, so I'm looking for a different bundle. Don't worry, we have literally got you covered this morning at Hobbymaker. Let's have a little look, see what we got. There you go, £23.99. Now, Corinne, I know you have been to probably every craft shop, but price-wise, that's really good.
It really is. I mean, like you say, they're still under £8 a die, so I mean, it's brilliant value, isn't it?
It's fab. I mean, you know what, once you've got it in your kit, and they're so generic, your birthday one, your with love one, your thank.
Do you know what? I'm thinking that is really, really a sort of a core bundle. It's sentiments that are going to work so well. Like, you've got your birthdays, you've got your celebrations, obviously your thank yous. You can see so many uses with this bundle that's just going to fit, just slot into your crafting perfectly. Don't forget all of those stamps that go with them as well.
Definitely. And I like a thank you card. Do you know what I mean? With my sister's wedding about a month ago, I'm still waiting for my thank you card. She needs to get crafted. Now, in case you're sat there and you're thinking, Claire, I want to see the other bundle, we've got it for you. So right the way down, you've got the 3 ones, which is My Friend, Celebrate, and Just to Say. So again, it's completely up to you. That's what's so good about these bundles. It's giving you the options, it's giving you the choice. Now, if this is your first time to Hobbymaker, what a fantastic first product to go for, because you're giving yourself, in terms of card making, one of the essential tools. And so once again, on that second bundle, we are looking at My Friend, Celebrate, and Just to Say. You can say whatever you want. You know, for a just because card. Just to say, yeah, celebrate, my friend.
Why not mix and match them? We saw them on, multiples. Why not have them in multiples?
Exactly.
Can I just say, it says 14 dies on there. It actually means 3 dies, and that will be 11 stamps. So it should be 14 elements, yes. Not 14 dies, just so that people know. No, it's 14 elements, not 14 dies.
That's perfect. Okay. Well, you know what? I know what we're all here for. We've got the expert, we've got the crafting legend here with us. So, Corinne, we're ready. I'm ready. I've got my brew at the ready.
Okay. Right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to make a box, and we're going to use our birthday die. And we haven't even mentioned it. We're going to use our lattice dies, and we're also going to use our tag punch as well. So everything is going to be in here. So I'm going to show you. Now, the theme of our projects, if I can get through 3, is all about our masculine mates. Those are the most Most crafters say those are the most difficult cards to make because you can't add a bow, you can't add a butterfly, you can't use a floral. You know, for a lot of masculine makes, we want to make them a little bit more masculine, you know, to suit the men in our lives. So, you know, you've just got to think a little bit more outside of the box because we're going to make a box. Okay, so I've got a piece of card here. Let me just remind myself, 3.5 inches by 6 inches, and I've got my die here. Now, when you look at these dies, what you'll notice is you've got your cutting blade, but there's no cutting blade along the top or the bottom. So these are going to cut into your cardstock. Now, if you want to, so I've got this at 6 inches. If I want to cut it so that there's a gap at the end, I put my card to 5.5 inches. It does actually say on the pack what dimensions to do. So I'm going to position this on the bottom section. So I'm going to centre it either side, and then I'm just going to lift it up, about 1 inch from the bottom, just there. And I'm holding it down with some low-tack tape so it doesn't move, especially because this is cutting in. I need to know it's in the right place. Use my Gemini plate. Now, I've got my full-size Gemini here, but I'm actually just using my Gemini Junior plate. Yeah, tune in later because I think we're going to look at the Gemini Junior later at 2 o'clock. So make sure you tune in for that. So when I've cut this, now you can see on here, if I just then peel this tape back, just carefully peeling that back, look at that. Oh, so there you go. Isn't that absolutely perfectly cut? So easy to do. So that's cut through there. And like I say, if you cut your card to 5.5, then it'll still be in one piece because it's joined in the middle, but you'd have your gaps at the end. So it's entirely up to you. Now that could have been done diagonally. It could, you know, you could do it. You could have that vertically. It's entirely up to you how you want to use that. Now the other little thing I've done is I've used my stamps and I've stamped out my happy already. So I've got my happy and birthday. So those work brilliantly. Now, I'm going to use this one because I've got some tape on. So what I'm going to do is I've put red liner tape on the back, and I have just got some sequins sandwiched between 2 pieces of acetate. I do this for speed, just because you don't need to see me doing all of that. So I'm going to attach that to the back of here. There we go. Now, you don't have to sandwich them. You can do it in one go if you want, but I like to, just when I'm coming in to do these, because it just makes it a little bit faster, and then we can pop that on there. And now I've got my own little shaker card. Not as good as Alison's, because you haven't got time to, oops, sorry, I'm in the wrong place there. I hadn't got time to do each one, but you can see how that works. And that then will fit perfectly onto just some cardstock. Now, the blue we've got on the show as well. This is our Centura Pearl. You absolutely love this cardstock. So that's going to pop on there, and I can put that. So I've done it so that we've just got a nice border all the way around the outside, but I've got that pattern paper all the way behind there. So that's going to look beautiful. And then just to finish that little topper off, we're going to pop, let me just use I think I might use my bigger bottle of glue for now because it's a bigger piece. Let's just go through there.
Some of the pieces that Corinne are using as well, you might just see with popping them up on the screen for you as well if you want to add them to your basket, which is that beautiful pearl. We've got 5 for the price of 4, which we'll be showing you very, very soon.
Yeah, you know, just pick out those. Now, I have just found some cardstock out of my crafty stash just to be adding on to there, just to go top and bottom, just to bring, you know, just to make that come to life. Now, what you can also do, and if hopefully we'll get time and I'll show you, is you can paper piece another colour onto those letters, and that looks brilliant. So there we go. That's going to be the topper on top of my box. How quick and easy was that to put together? But it looks amazing, doesn't it? Really, really lovely. Okay, so we're going to jump on to something that you've not actually seen yet. We're going to have a look at our lattice folding dies. Now, you know what a lattice is, you know, that lovely pattern effect. Yeah. Now, these are dies that are going to help you, look at that very unusual looking dies going to help you to create a lovely lattice effect without all of the effort. So I have got, let me find where it's gone, there we go. I've got a piece of cardstock and I've got these dies here. So what I've got here is I've got some dies and I've got a cutting blade there, but there's no cutting blade at the bottom there. Can you see? There's no blade, it's just a score line. So that's going to partially cut these out. So this can be cut into a larger piece of card, but I'm just doing it into a piece of card that fits absolutely perfectly on there. Sorry, just get my tape back off. And we can run that through. So this is going to give you the most amazing, this is going to be really tactile. So on my box that we're going to make, we've got shaker elements, we've got lattice elements, we've got everything. It's going to be really drawing your attention and get that through. So straight through my, one pass through my die cutting machine, and we have this. Now this is called Opulence, this die. So it's absolutely beautiful. So what we can see here, there. Now, what we do is we take the cardstock that's on the back and we bring it through. So we've got this. So what you've got here is you've got these little flaps now, so they're all folded in. So what I do is I take one down and then I tuck it under the next one. And we get this amazing lattice effect. Can you see how easy is this to do? There we go. So I'm going to push that one back through there. Now, that looks lovely. So what I would do then, when I get to the bottom, because I've got that one, what I'd do is I'd just take that one and I'm just going to snip it off at the back and I can glue that down. And look at that for a brilliant lattice effect. Now, if you colour the back, whatever colour you want, I've just used one of my tri-blend pens and I've just literally just coloured over just like that, just coloured it in. So now when I fold them down, let's fold them down that way. Yep, that way going down. Now you can glue these down, but when I stick it onto the box, it'll actually just catch everything. Take that one and then tuck the next one, take that. I've now got a lovely blue effect on the back, which I think looks even nicer than just having it white. So I needed to push that one back through there. That one's going through that side. And then, there we go. It's entirely up to you. Have it white, have it blue, have it yellow, have it whatever colour, dotty. Can you see? It just gives it a nice little lift. But how easy is that? Our lattice folding dies to give you that beautiful effect. So much nicer than just a plain panel, isn't it?
Honestly, I'm literally watching it. I'm kind of like, honestly, I would have never even thought about doing that.
I know we're going fast, but
Sprinkles as well.
I know we've got sprinkles. So far we've got our shaker card and we've got our lattice folding. So we've got everything going on here. So I just want to show you. Now, the third and final element that we've got on here is our tag punch. Now, if you wanted a 1-inch tag, a 2-inch tag, and a 2.5-inch tag, you think you'd have to buy 3 punches.
Yeah.
But with this one, you don't. What you do is, you can see here, you've got a little ridge for 1.5, a little ridge for 2, and a ridge for 2.5. So you cut your card to the width that you want. So I've cut 2 pieces here to 1.5 inches. I slide it in between that ridge, right to the end, so I can feel it bumping up. And then I just turn it around, there we go. And then I've got the perfect one. So I can do, this is my Centura Pearl, so it's nice and thick card. I can push that in, press that down, and I've got that. Now, if that was 2 inches, I then get a slightly bigger one around the side and 2.5 inches. I'll show you later how to do those. And then all I've done on here is I've stamped, because with the tag, you're going to get lots of stamps as well. I've stamped a special gift you never knew you wanted. And then pop the two together just like that. We're whizzing through these, but I wanted to show you everything right up.
Honestly, don't worry about whizzing through. This is good for us because we actually get to see, as many demos as we can. Which, let's be honest, that's what we want to do, isn't it? We want to see as many, especially because Christmas is coming.
Exactly. Right now, box making so easy. Now, if you've got our scoreboard, we've got this here. So this is our score master. I've cut a piece of card to 8 by 10.5 inches. So I put this on my scoreboard. So what you do is you have one side that says box lid and one side that says box base. We're doing the lid, so I'm going to take it to 2 inches and I'm going to score down 2 inches on either side, just like there, there, and then down here, and then down there. Right, and then I'm going to trim into those corners, just like that. And this is going to form my box. So before I form it as a box, we could decorate. Always decorate your boxes before you form them. Can you see here? I put a little L on here so that we're under no illusion that it's my lid. So, oops, you've got one of my hairs in there. That's a bonus. That's a bonus.
They go everywhere, don't they?
There we go. Right, now, I'm going to pop this right in the centre of the box, just there. How about like that? Then I'm going to take these lattice elements. Now, remember I said if you pop a little blob of glue on each one of those, that's going to hold them down. And then a little bit of glue across here. There we go. And that's going to go on to this. Oh, there you go. I'm just make sure I've got it in the centre of the score lines. And again, on that side, a little bit of glue where we've just caught that. And each of those little tabs so that they don't pop out.
That colour and half make it pop, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? I'm going to go the other way round because so it sort of follows all the way round. There we go. Pop that one on there. I love these lattice folding dies. When we look at samples in a minute, we'll see, and there's some cards that look quite feminine, you know, really pretty. Just showing you how if you change the colours of what you're using, how you can go from, you know, sort of feminine to masculine cards so easily. We can pop this on here. There, just let my tacky glue go a little tacky, and then I'm putting those on the side. There we go.
Well, no, this is good. I'm glad that you're doing more masculine style because you're right. We do tend to go, you know, for the florals and for the pearls. But it's so nice. So
to
nice
do
to
something a little bit different.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So this is going to be, let's just push those down like that. I'm just going, actually, what I'm going to do is I'll make the base up and then we'll put that one on because then everything will have started to dry. So this is going to be my box lid. This is my box base. Done exactly the same, but on this one we use box base size, so I've used a 2-inch score line from here. So what it does is it actually it just pinches a little bit there. So that will actually be 2 inches plus a fraction of an 1/8 of an inch.
Yeah.
So it actually just makes those a little bit bigger and that a little bit smaller. I haven't had to worry about the measurements. Sarah and her dad, when they designed all this, worked out all the measurements. So I know that every time I put a box together, whether it's an 8-inch box, a 3-inch box, whether it's got a 1-inch depth, whether it's got 6-inch depth, it doesn't matter. I know that every single box I make will work. And that's what I need to know. You need to know that every box you make is going to work. Now, I'm just using my tape runner for this. Our tape runners are the only tape runners that have been designed for construction. They're strong enough, that will hold. I don't need to worry about that. I know that they will hold. Crafts Companion tape pens are the only ones that we would recommend that you would use. So I can put tape onto here and on here, and it just makes constructing your boxes so much quicker and so much easier. Yeah, that's right. That was good English.
Especially if you've got quite a few to do.
Exactly, and we've got Christmas coming up, and when are you going to be making the most of things like that when you're doing Christmas? So I can fold this up and then fold that one in. There we go.
I love the colour palette that you've gone for.
Yeah, it's just makes it all, so gorgeous, isn't it? So now, pop that one, press those together. I can then take that and that, then look at that, a perfect fit. So the last little bits we're going to do is, if you remember, we said we'd got our happy birthday on here. You can leave it at that if you wanted to. I've got my tag, happy birthday, a special gift you never knew you wanted. How about that? Do you think masculine for you? Do you think you could give that to give that to the men in your life?
I'm just stood here watching you like, yeah, there you go. Just like, you've just literally created that right in front of us. That is amazing. I've got to have a feel of it.
There you go.
Let's have a feel. That is, honestly, that is beautiful.
Thank you.
I'm impressed. I'm happy. But you know what? You're so right though. But even just the technique to show us how to do it, brilliant. Now, I know you sat at home, I know you got your cup of tea, I know you were just in awe, and I bet you were thinking, well, hang on, some of those pieces I want to put in my collection, such as the tags. So we've got a great bundle for you. Now, the tag bundle, I think we're all a bit excited about this, aren't we? That beautiful machine that Corinne was using, we've got it in a bundle for you. Right, I'm going to show you the device first, because I think this is very exciting. Now, $32.99. We're going to work through what you actually get, because don't forget, like Corinne said, you don't need 3 for the 3 different sizes in the machine. You've literally got them all covered for all 3 sizes. And Corinne, I'm not even, you made it look so easy then. So that's how easy it is. You literally just change on the device, and then you can just push, pull, stamp away.
Right, should we have a look at the stamps? Because they're gonna tickle you.
Good.
They are really good.
Right,
yeah.
should we have a nosy? Right, go on, let's have a look at this one. Warning, I've already started on this one now. Warning, the contents of this package may be awesome. Oh, I like it. Go on, you read it next.
Shall I do?
Go on.
This is for you, but I wish it was mine. Now, don't you think that's a really good motto to shop for presents? I often, for my girlfriends, for my mum, I buy things that I know I would like. Because if I would like it, I'm sure they would like it. So I just think that's a really perfect one.
Right, are we ready for the next one? We're doing well here, aren't we? These are good. Right, okay, best gift ever. I should know, I bought it. That's literally something my dad would do.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
I've got the one that we've just used, a special gift you never knew you wanted.
Oh, that is so nice.
There you go.
Isn't it? That's so nice. Right,
Still
are you ready
going.
for this one? Oh, I like this one.
Go on
right.
then.
And bear in mind, all these are included, all of them. We're not saying pick one. We're saying you can have them all. Right, are you ready? Well, it's a thought that counts. I like that one. I like that one.
It's like a pre-warning, isn't it?
It's like, don't get your hopes up. I might have got you a joke present, but the thought that counts. I'll tell you what, if you're sat home now thinking of one of the worst Christmas presents you have ever received, give us a message. Give us a message. You know what Ollie, our director, was just saying? They send each other the same cards, don't you, for your birthdays? Because his brother's birthday is a week before Ollie's, so he literally gets the card, crosses everything out, and sends it again.
That's perfect recycling.
Good,
We say we reuse. Right, now my one, this is exactly what you did not ask for.
I know
There you
that
go.
feeling sometimes when you open presents, you're like, yep, cheers, Dad. The next one, I hate presents. Such no one, ever. They are so, so cute, aren't they? You know what, all included.
That's it. Final one.
Go on.
At least it's not a gift card.
Oh, you should get it and then put a gift card in it.
That was what was going through my mind.
Honestly, do you know what? Do you actually love a gift card? Everyone said, no, we love a gift card. Because Laura's saying she never spends money on herself. So when you've got a gift card, you have to spend. I've had some terrible Christmas presents in the past.
So there you go. Gift card would have solved all of those,
would have
wouldn't
been
it?
absolutely perfect. Because me and my partner, we fish, so everyone thinks it's hilarious to buy us. You know the fishing slogan t-shirts?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we've got that many of them now.
My husband fishes. I bought him a few, but yes, I know what you mean. He's either got fishing or beer on, because there is 2 things, you know. Right, so should we have a look at the tag punch? I'm going to grab some more cardstock. Just be a minute.
Perfect, because we are getting a lot of questions and a lot of messages about the actual punch itself. And I'm not surprised, because I don't know about you, but the second I saw Corinne use it, I was just like, oh, I need this in my life. Right, so you literally would pay, you know, just for, let's say, a pack of your tags. How much would you say on just a pack of tags? You know, you're already...
And now your tags are going to, even if you don't use these stamps, because I'm going to do one in a few minutes and we're going to use, use other stamps on it. But, even if you do your own stamps, but now your tags are going to match everything, If you whatever theme you've got, you can make them match. Right, so I'm going to show you all the different sizes in a minute.
Yeah. Do you know what Ollie just said? He just said, you know what? When I'm doing my presents at Christmas, he says, that's the one thing I always run out of, tags. Well, you got your machine. You're good to go. And it's like you said, the finishing touches.
It certainly is, especially if they match perfectly. There we go.
But don't just think Christmas, all year round.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it doesn't say it's a Christmas punch, does it? It just says it's a punch. Okay, so let me just show you. I've cut 3 pieces of card on here. So, as we said before, 1.5 inch. So I put my 1.5 inch in there. I just have to turn it around just because it's easier for me. Put my 1.5 inch there and press it down. Perfect, like that. Right, then I'm going to go with the 2-inch piece of card. I mean, you just saw how quickly I cut those. 2 inches now fits between those two. The bumper bars, you know. Oh, our director, he's bookmarks. Yes, we've done some amazing bookmarks with these. 2.5 inches.
Some great ideas.
Now, you see, I've not changed my punch. I've not turned a wheel, because some of them you turn a wheel to get a different one. I'm literally just changing it. And so the third one, oops, I went a little off. There we go. Now you can see I've got, can you see how the tops slightly differ as you go? But how about taking this one, because this could be as long as your piece of card, turn it round now, and pop it like that, and then wrap that round a candle, round a bottle of wine, tie it with a bow. Oh. How perfect is that? So they're not just tags.
No.
They're bands.
You can even put your napkins in them for Christmas Day. You know, you make a fancy table.
Have you ever heard us talk about a belly band round a card?
Yes, yes.
Well, how about getting a long piece of card and turning this into the belly band around your card?
Yes, 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 yes. No, I have. And do you know what Ollie was just saying?
Oh.
Ollie, did you say the birthday die in the middle of it? Yes!
He's coming up with some ideas
I'm
here.
telling you now, there's no stopping Ollie today. He is Ollie, have you had a large coffee from Mackie's again? Yeah, he has. He actually has. That's why he's on fire today.
Right. He's came up with a suggestion. Let's have a go. So we've got the birthday. Oh, I'm moving everything. There we go.
So this is Ollie. This is what Ollie wanted. He said
this is what Ollie. If what Ollie wants, Ollie gets. There we go. Let's put that through there, and then. There we go. Pop that through. All his best ideas before 7. It all goes downhill after that. Oh dear. There we go. How about, let me do that. There we go. Look at that.
Amazing.
Doesn't that look amazing? Yeah. Even that, just as a topper, with a little bit of the twine that we're going to give you in the bundle on the front of your card. Wouldn't that look beautiful? Beautiful. I just think, lovely ideas.
Honestly, this is what's exciting. Now, do you know what? This is amazing. We showed our original bundles at the beginning, but the last one we've just brought in for you is our amazing punch tag with all of those little, you see all the little tags next to them, all the funny ones and the sweet ones. You get them all included as well. So everything that you've just seen is coming all in at £32.99. And trust me, and I know you know as well, when you start looking around, you start shopping around and you see in terms of value for money, in terms of a wonderful deal. I mean, we've all bought gift tags from shop, haven't we? And you know, they add up, you know, a couple of quid here, a couple of quid there. But with this, because you've got that tag punch, you've got the machine to do it yourself, to have some fun, to be creative, which is, let's be honest, that's what we're all about here at Hobbymaker. So if you have just woken up with us, the perfect time to come and join us, because Corinne has been showing us some amazing demonstrations. Now, if you have got it in your basket, you do have to check out, just because it's in your basket, does not mean, we've got Jane, we've got Pam coming to join us, we've got Christine as well. Just because it's in your basket does not mean it's coming home to you. You've got to check out. Now, if you've never bought anything before, you're thinking, oh, it's my first time, give that number a call. It's 0800 001 4433, and it's a completely free number. They're literally just up above our heads in the studio, so give them a call. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to bring you our next bundle, because it's all exciting, but do you know what? Give us a message, say good morning. Now, where is my next right. We've got a demo coming up, so don't you worry. Right, we've got our beautiful Lattice now, haven't we? Now, this is our next bundle for you.
Ooh, should I grab the boards and see if I can do them in the order? Which one have you got?
Where should we start with?
You've got the chevron first.
Yeah, let's start with the chevron.
Is that the
first.
chevron?
Chevron. There you go. Right, so we've got the chevron first. So there's our, there you go, perfect. I'll move these out of the way so you can see them. So this is our first piece in the bundle, and Corinne's got the actual demo piece.
So you get
there.
2 dies, you get the longer die and the shorter die as well. So it's up to you whether you want to do the longer strip or the shorter strip. Now, it looks really amazing. This one looks beautiful round boxes, but this one makes amazing frames on your projects as well, because it's a bit smaller, a bit thinner.
I like that. Well, I do scrapbooking and I love framing. I love framing, you know, my pictures and things.
Which one have we got next?
So next, we're going to go for double diamond.
Double diamond.
Ooh, ooh, nice. Ooh, there you go.
Oh, I've got it at the front.
It's the one at the very front.
Put them in the right order already.
So it's the double diamond. It'll be me. I'll be messing up the order, won't I? Right, there you go.
Still getting
There's
the
your
small,
example.
small and the large die. But can you see, doesn't that look amazing? And can you remember what I was saying about colouring the pieces from behind so that you get the lovely different effects coming through there?
It looks a bit 3D. I've never seen anything quite like that. Right, shall we go for our star one next?
Oh, I do like this one. This is beautiful. I just love the effects you're going to get. And again, you're still getting your 2 dies, your shorter and your longer die as well. So look at that. Look at the effects on there.
That's
absolutely beautiful,
isn't it? That is gorgeous. Right, are we ready for the circle one then?
Oh.
Have I messed up the order?
No,
I've messed
no, it's
up
fine.
the
I
order.
do love the circle. Because, I don't know if we've got it, but I've seen them where they colour these in the different colours and it looks like the Olympic rings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. That is so cool. They're just so different, aren't
Nautical,
they? So
brilliant for
different.
men's cards, nautical feel. Yeah, brilliant.
I like it. Right, shall we go for the double loop?
Double
Oh,
loop. There you go. Yeah. I was trying to work out which one was in your hand.
This is my problem. I'm terrible, aren't I? Right, shall we have a little look? Is this the
So
one
it looks
that's
like
got
the
chains?
chain effects on a fence, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know,
Very pretty.
the fence you used to have around you at school.
I know. I can't even remember anymore. I was always in detention. But don't forget everything we're showing you. Don't think, oh, you know, I've just got to pick one. We're talking about a bundle price of £35.99, which is just, you know, we're talking about saving, we're talking value for money, we're talking about adding these incredible pieces into your craft kit. Now is absolutely the time to do it. If this is your first time to Hobbymaker, we're working away with the live auctions. So if you're here on the day, you know we can tweak that price for you and make sure you can get it home. Now we've got our final one.
Is that opulence? Opulence. That's the one I used on the first demo, but it's absolutely perfect, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Opulence.
Yeah.
It just feels right,
It
doesn't
does, doesn't it?
It feels right. But you know what, like we also, be creative with them. This is what these bundles are for. You know, we're not saying, you know, you can only use it this way. No, use them on all different projects that you've got. Now, we have got our next demo coming up for you. So if you have just tuned in, when I say, oh, you've timed it well. So put your feet up, get nice and comfy. Corinne's got another demo.
I certainly have. Right, we're going to make our swing card the feature of the card. Now, this is a really clever die. So what you've got is you've got a cutting blade here, all the way around there, and then you've got score lines down the top and the bottom. So the score lines, what they do is they're shallower dies. Now, what I want to do is I want to cut it into my card just like that. So it's going to cut. But what I also want is I want a little bit, I want to be able to do my border behind my pattern paper. So what I've actually done is I've popped my paper. So I've got my silver Centura pearl, and I've just found a really nice pattern paper that goes with it. And I'm going to pop a little bit of my dotty tape pen on the back of there. So, and then I'm going to pop it onto the side where it's going to go. So you'll see I've not put full tape. It's not like I'm sticking it down. I'm just putting a bit on. And then I'm going to pop my die on. Now, I've done it so that this cardstock is just slightly shorter so that this die will go all the way up. So we can pop that on there, and I need a piece of tape to hold it. So let's put my, that's a big piece of tape. I'm going to put a piece of tape on here. Now, just for speed, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to get my chevron lattice die, and we're going to pop that over to the far side as well. So we can pop that on there, and we can pop that on. Now I can, so I've got different heights, different dies, not a problem. My Gemini is going to cope with that absolutely perfectly. So what it's going to do is it's going to cut through the that dark blue card and then the Centura Pearl, and it'll go into the white card below, and then my lattice die will cut down on the side. So I've got camera legs there. Yes.
They're amazing, those machines.
There we go. Right, don't want to knock the camera out. There we are. Right.
Don't worry about that. We would care more about the card.
There we are. Right, so let's lift this off. So if we lift this very carefully, we can always get rid of any sticky gluey residue afterwards. There we go. So what this has done now, I can lift this back off because remember I only popped it on with a little few dots of my dotted tape pen. So we can pop that on there, just lifting this off carefully because I don't want to rip it. Oh, it's put pressure on. There we go. Don't worry about that because that's going to be behind. So it's cut through here and it started to cut through there. So what I can actually do is now I know where it is because I wanted to know, I can go through a second time and then put that, and then I've got my chevrons cut into there. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to pop that on. I'm going to take off my magnetic shim and I'm just going to go through one more time. What I needed to do is I needed to make sure that everything was in the right place. Oh, I've knocked the power out. There we go. So what I can then do is I'm just going to trim this one off just to there. Catch that as it is. Just a minute. Ooh.
And that bundle price, we've just put that up on screen now, $34.99. This is what we're talking about this morning.
It certainly is. Right, that's the score line, so I'm just going to cut up that score line just there. There we go. Take that. Now, this should have cut perfectly this time. There we go. So what it was doing, because I said it cut into, but it didn't cut through the white. There we go. Now I've got perfect cut. So we've got this one. Don't worry if you get any sticky glue residues. I just rub them off with a rubber afterwards and it just gets rid of any sticky residues afterwards, just like that. There we go. So that's got rid of that. So now I've got score lines here, so I can fold over on that score line. Make sure I've got it nice and square. Just pop that onto there. Where's my, got a lot of stuff on here. And then I've got a second score line just there, so I can fold it onto that. And now you can see I have my swing element, okay? And we've also got our chevrons down the side. So the chevrons work exactly the same as the other one we were doing. So I'm just going to flip those forward, push that one back. Oops, I only need that bit to push back. There we go. So then you can come with these. Let's start at the bottom. Pop those one. Oh, pop there. Can you see all of those just pop? Now, what a gorgeous way to decorate just a panel down the side of your card. And that's going to just go just there. So now we've got swing element on that side and we've got our lattice down there. I've still got a little mark on
I can
there.
hear everyone in the studios. It's coming together and everyone's like, whoa.
I know, it's good, isn't it?
You
really.
must be the same at home. You sat there, like, you start off with a piece of card and now you're doing swings and all sorts with it.
I know, I love it. So we don't need this piece here. So what we're going to do here, let's get my glue and then we can pop that onto here. And then just a little bit of my tacky glue. I'm going quickly now because I know we're getting close to the end. I can now stick that back on because you remember we only put it on with a little piece of our dotty tape pen just to give it temporary hold so that I knew, look at that, now I've got the perfect, can you see, I couldn't have reconstructed that and made sure that I got the right, position.
Yeah.
So when you get your, I'm just looking for my pack.
Don't worry,
Sorry, where is
honestly,
my
we're
packet
enjoying
gone?
it. This is the best thing with crafting, isn't it? You can just spread everything
I always
out.
It's under here. There we go.
Put
my packaging.
everything on.
So under here, we have 3 more layers to my hexagon die. So I've started to cut some of these out, and I'm going to pop these on here. Now, remember, this is a swing die, so we need to do both sides of this. So we can pop this through here. That's going to go just on there. One. Then match it with my gorgeous pattern paper. Again, trying to keep it a little bit more masculine. And then on the third one, I just stamped happy birthday and then positioned my die over the top. Now, because this is a swing, we want to go onto the opposite side, and we're going to do exactly the same on the back. Now, we have a little bundle of dies.
Yes.
So we have a little bundle of masculine-themed dies. And they are brilliant for card making. They fit wonderfully on the tags if you've got the punch. So we've got things like, there you go, uncle.
There, we've got a father there. We've got brother as well, even though mine's a nightmare. Son, and we've got nephew and dad. I say what, I'm so excited about this though. Do you know, for those of you at home who make your own crafts for the craft fair, let's be honest, it'd be so refreshing to actually walk, you know, to one of the craft stores or an Etsy shop and see more cards for men.
Yes.
Because it's a lovely gift to get somebody. So if you are somebody who makes cards, you know, and sells them through your craft stores as well, you've got to think about things like this too, because we love the florals, we love the pretties, but you know, to have more options, this is perfect. Now, in terms of the dies, you get all 6 of them. You're going to use them over and over, and when you work that out, we're talking about just over £1 per die. You're going to use it again and again. And do you know what? Oh, that's more like it. This morning, you know it's the morning, we're going to drop that price even more for you, but God,
there you
let's
go.
have a look.
So we've got nephew, happy birthday, nephew, there we go. And we've got the chevron down the side. We've got our mats and layers. How perfect is that? If you want to go the other way, you can, you know, you can go up, you can go, there we go. There you go, that's showing it a little bit better. Nephew, there you go, happy birthday, let's go that way then.
How beautiful is that? How beautiful. Now, I do know we have gone a little bit crazy for these, so if there is a bit of a queue on the phone line, please do just bear with us. But I'm going to tell you again, just all the different options that you've got. So you've got dad in there, you've got nephew, you've got son, you've got brother, you've got father, and you've got uncle. And do you know what? Honestly, in terms of value for money, in terms of a fantastic deal this morning, you know what, Corinne, the work that you've just done with it, do you know what? Is your husband not like, right, Corinne, come on, I need a new Christmas card design this year? He's just always making cards for everyone.
Always making cards. I just, you know, my daughter's birthday next week, so I've just made a card for her birthday. Oh, they're not sticking down. I'll stick those on in a minute. You know, I'm always busy making cards for people. It gets to the point, though, that when you make your own card, you can't just go out to the shop and buy them. People are expecting handmade cards,
You've got a
always.
standard now around Nottingham area. This
That's
is it. But you know what, are you the same at home? Now you've got into your crafting, now you're starting to expand. Are the rest of the family like, right, well, come on, what have you got for us this year? But no, it's absolutely amazing. And you know what, Ollie is our director today. It's lovely to have him. And do you know what, I've been listening to my earpiece, and you know these cards are aimed for the chaps. And you know what, he's just saying, he says, honestly, they are absolutely beautiful. And he's a very stylish guy, is our Ollie. He's a very stylish guy. So, you know, it's...
But it's easy, you know, this bundle, we've seen this bundle and we've seen some of the samples, can look quite feminine, but if you just change the papers and match it up, then how about that? Just put a little present on the bottom. How about happy birthday, nephew?
That's amazing. And I love the move. I love a card movement.
Kinetic cards, I think we call it.
Is that's yeah, I learned a new word. Kinetic cards. Now, one thing I will say to you, if you pop on the website, you can see everything. So this morning we started off with those incredible bundles. I worked backwards actually. Makes more sense, doesn't it, Claire? Now, first, you know, all those beautiful pieces that we've just shown you in terms of the male relations, we've got those there in the bundle. As you work your way down, we were looking at that fantastic tag punch, all the different tags as well, which some of them are really funny, actually. Corinne's just like, Claire, you'll like this. I was like, you're absolutely right. And then as we work right the way down to where we started this morning is those incredible bundles. And do not forget, if you are going to go for the bundle, go for the big bundle, because you've got that exclusive one that you can't get from anywhere else. There's the big bundle. And I tell you what, seeing some of Corinne and the teams, you know, work with these, we are talking about that next level. So if you're ready to take your crafting to that next level, it's all in, isn't it?
I mean, we've done 2 demos, I'd hope to do 3, but we've used everything on the show, from the cardstock to the word cuttings, to the punches, to the lattice dies, to the swing cards. You know, everything just works so beautifully together. The little dies for the the sentiment. You know, if you're not sure where to go, this is brilliant because it's just put everything together for you to make lots of lovely combinations.
I think this morning's been perfect in terms of showing us some, you know, the right bits and pieces to get started. So don't forget, anything you order, it's just 1 P&P for the day. So when you paid that $3.95, you don't even worry about it again. It's all done. A free phone number there to put your orders through. Now, before we come to our lovely next guest, I've got to say, Corinne, thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure. I've loved it.
Good.
Thank you.
So you're going to go and have a full English.
I am.
You're going to get ready and you're back at 2.
I certainly am. Might have a little snooze.
We all basically just want Corinne's morning. So you know what, that's what it's all about. So what we want to do is we want to say thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.
And I'm so glad I can, because I watch you on TV, I can finally see you in real life. So don't forget, Corinne, I know obviously you can get in contact with you through Facebook as well.
Instagram, however, yes. We'd love to hear from people.
Questions and all that.
Don't worry, any questions, we'll answer those.
Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good to me. Right, go and enjoy your fry up. And what I want you to do is make a fresh cup of tea because we have got something very special coming up in our next hour. Our Pauline is an absolute legend here at Hobbymaker. She's got something rather special. Now, these are her unique designs coming for you. We've had them once on the show before. They sold out. And through some miracle, we have managed to get, I'm not going to say we've got lots and lots of stock, because we've not, we are really limited. So what I want you to do is get your cup of tea at the ready, be back here on the sofa, because it's going to be one heck of a show coming up. I'll see you in a minute.
Here at Hobbymaker, we want your shopping experience to be as simple as possible. That's why you can buy as many items as you like all day and only pay 1 postage and packaging fee. It doesn't matter what weight, size or quantity of your order or how many times you check out that day, you still will only be charged 1 P&P. Shopping made simple with Hobbymaker.
Hobbymaker are proud to work alongside some of the biggest brands in the industry. Keep watching for these brands and many more here on Hobbymaker.
My name is Anne-Marie and I am the creative manager at Hunky Dory Crafts. Hunky Dory are the UK's premier papercraft manufacturer, and we design and manufacture all of our papercraft goodies back at home in Preston. We do lots of papercraft products as well as moonstone dyes. We have our Prism range of colouring mediums like watercolour pencils, alcohol markers, waterbrush pens, and we also have our very own range of stamps called For the Love of Stamps. We're really looking forward to bringing you all of our brand new product launches as well as our inspirational demonstrations, which we just know the audience love.
Here at Hobbymaker, we love seeing what you've been making, and it's our job to keep you inspired. So how does a £100 credit to your Hobbymaker account sound? Every month, we're going to be giving away a £100 credit to one lucky Hobbymaker's account. And all you have to do to enter is simply send a photo of your craft you makes to studio@hobbymaker.co.uk. We will be picking one winner each month at random, and we'll announce the lucky winner on air in the 5 PM show on the last Saturday of every month. So what are you waiting for? Get crafting, get motivated, and get inspired with Hobbymaker.
Our call centre is based in the UK and available 24/7. Just call 0800 001 4433 or email help@hobbymaker.co.uk. Hello everybody, got some really exciting news for you. As you can see, the famous American Crafts are coming here at Hobbymaker, the home of the famous American Crafts 12x12 cardstock in all these great colours at unbelievable prices. They're coming soon to us at Hobbymaker. Hobbymaker are live from 1 PM to 6 PM every day on Sky Channel 670,
Freesat channel 807
and Freeview channel 73. You can also watch on YouTube via some smart TVs, your computer and phone. If you've recently missed your favourite show on Hobbymaker, it's really easy to catch up on our website. Simply visit hobbymaker.co.uk and click TV Guide. Here you'll be able to choose any show broadcast in the last 7 days, which you can watch, pause and rewind at your convenience. And to make shopping even easier, any items featured in the show will appear underneath. With Hobbymaker's Catch-Up, there's never a reason to miss out, no matter what time of day.
Oh, welcome back to Hobbymaker. How amazing was that first time? It was great, wasn't it?
It was.
Oh, it was intense. Now, I know lots of you already been messaging. Yes, do not forget we've got the American craft launch, which is huge today. That's coming up at 1. And so kindly, what we've done is we've added, well, I say we have not, the team have. They've put everything up on pre-order for you. So we're going to quickly show you on the screen, just because I know it's going to be a really, really busy show at that 1 o'clock slot. So if you want to get ahead of everything, you want to get ahead of the game, just go for it, get checked out. But that will be officially launching at 1 o'clock. Obviously, because we're all up nice and early, we can be a bit sneaky and have a nosy, can't we? Now, we just had our lovely Corinne doing her demo. She will be back at 2 o'clock after she's had her fry up and a snooze. But I told you today was going to be amazing. And do you think the fun's going to stop there? Absolutely not. We have got the legend herself, the wonderful Pauline. How are you doing?
Yeah, not as all over the place as I was when I launched last time. So I've grown up. I'm not going to cry on this one. Well, I don't think I am anyway.
No. So,
but it is like so weird when you demoing your own products. It's really weird, but in a fantastic way.
Well, this is it, because obviously, you know, you've been demoing, you've worked with other people's products, you're a great teacher, you're a great tutor. But I've got to ask you before we get started, what was the inspiration? Because this is all your work, all of this is Pauline's, it's not connected, it's just her, putting your baby
It is, absolutely. Do you know what? It is relative to me, because we've got things like the wording stamp, Dream a Little Dream. That's my favourite song. So Mamas and Papas, Mama Cass. So I'd got to have that. So firstly, I put it on the floral collection, and I put just the single. And then I thought, I want the whole thing. So that's what I did. Then we've got the large flower, which is like a sunflower. And with that one, that's the doodle that I used to do when phones were attached to wires and you couldn't walk around. And that was my phone doodle. So I refined it a little bit because mine was a little bit airy-fairy. And this one is, you know, but this one isn't symmetrical because it's drawn by me. And that's what I wanted. I didn't want computer generated. I wanted, you know, mine. And everything, and trees, I love trees. Yeah. But I wanted a tree that was like when I was 5 years old. Yeah. Because I have a love of trees. And the tulip is my teenage years at the Tulip Festival in Cannon Hill Park in Birmingham, where the fair was in town and you were let loose. And all the people from Holland came over, were all dressed in national costume and clogs, handing out Dutch cheese. So the tulip is my early teenage years, let loose at the fair. So a lot of them have meaning for me. Yeah.
Do you know, honestly, and I'm not just saying this, like, it is so inspirational when someone can, because it's scary putting yourself out there, and then you create
It took me a long time to do it. I've told everybody I can't draw. for 30 years.
I've heard this.
Yeah.
You know what, though? We've had these once on the show. We've had the bundle on once. It completely sold out. So what I'm saying to you is, in terms of putting yourself out there, is scary, but however, you sold out.
I mean, and I did have a large amount, because I wasn't going to put on as many, because I thought, you know, let's have a limit. But Liam here said, no, we'll double it. And I'm like, that is too scary. And then when it did sell out, I'm like, okay, then it looks like I might be okay here.
Do you know what? Honestly, you must be so proud of yourself. Now, I know lots of you have been messaging because you want to actually see the stamps. So let's take a little look at the ones that actually come within the bundle. Now, people have already been checking out, and I'm going to just say this now. We were so lucky to be able to get what we've got.
Yeah, this is what I had left from doing a show in Exeter. My first show with them as well, demonstrating to the public. So I bought, Liam said, tell me what you've got left. And I said, this is it. He said, okay, we've got enough for 1 hour show and that's it. So let's see how we go.
We best get started, hadn't we? So we're going to start with our first one. So this is the one with the trees, isn't it?
I think you need to turn it.
So I'm going to... It's because, do you know why? Can I just tell you why? I'm just going to quickly show you. On the back, I was having a look. There is the most beautiful message. Love, Pauline, right? And I thought, that's the personal touch.
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah.
Right, I will turn it the right way around. Oh, sorry, I was having a nosy on the back. So there you go. There's your beautiful trees. Let's take a little look at the amount of variation. You got that stunning hat, and I love that hat. It's got that real shabby chic.
So that is like a tree that could be a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
But if you turn it upside down,
it's
hanging hearts.
Oh, that is amazing.
I don't like anything to have only one use. I like something that I can get the most out of.
You're thrifty.
Yeah.
We're all like that.
I like a lot for my money.
Well, I'm from the north. That's what we do. That's what we're good at. So you know what? And then you've got that beautiful tree, and then you've got all these designs, and it's just
the spiky one.
Yeah,
right?
this one.
That was a light in my friend's garden. And I saw it and I thought, I wonder if I can draw that. And it was so beautiful, lit up. And then the one in the corner is the same, doubled up.
One. Nice.
So I got the half and did it again, twisted it on itself, and it made it, so that's an added embellishment.
Absolutely amazing. So this is the first piece I'm going to show you from the bundle, but we're not going to stop there, because when we are talking about, I know you don't call yourself an artist, but I think you need to forget that now. You are officially an artist, Pauline. Now, the only way, now this is quite an exclusive one.
I know, yes,
this is special.
Very low. This one has flown. This one and the large flower has been the most popular. They all have been great, but I can't keep these ones in stock. So this one is, I love something that's sort of doodly, but still you can recognise that they are flowers, if you know what I mean, a bit quirky, something a little different.
It's got that home touch to it,
Yeah.
and that is key with these crafts. So quirky, and you know what, they are, because, you know, I know our viewers, they love you, they watch you, I know you do so many different shows, and it's like having a little bit of, you know, you're passionate, you're soul.
Oh, God.
Your soul
This
in
is
these.
true passion, because what do I do when I'm home and I'm doing something for myself? I'm crafting.
I think it's
you know, it doesn't matter what it is, what form of, I'm doing something.
And I know you at home, I know you can relate to that. Now, one thing I do just want to let you know, though, with this particular one that I've got in my hand now, you cannot get this separate. The only way to get this fantastic one home, you've got to get it in the bundle. They have been so hard to get hold of. When I say this morning is such a rare day, it really is a rare day. Now, in the bundle, when you're working out each one, it makes each one less than 10.
I think it gives you basically one of the small ones free.
Yeah.
This is still the offer that we did on launch day.
Yeah.
So we said, let's do it again.
Yeah.
So basically you are getting one of the small ones free.
So do you know what, if you missed out on launch, because I know so many people did, because they sold out and then they went, we're literally getting to do it. I know you've all been sending your messaging, we will show them in a minute. I've just got to show you though, this, this is your classic phone doodle.
Yeah.
So
mine was a little bit more pointy and that, but so I've refined it a little bit. So it's easier for people to cut out and layer and things like that. My dear friend Sarah Payne, which I'm hoping I sent the photo through, she has done it on fabric and embroidered it. It's not finished, but she sent us. Now this one, the one on the left is the embroidered one.
Shall I move on to the, do you want to see the left one first? Right, there you go. So there we go. Now I've got the flower one on the left. But do you know what? Well done to everyone at home. Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry. I didn't realise it were up on this. I was talking. I'm in awe of them. I want to touch them all.
So the pink one, the pink and red, that's embroidered. So it will be finished. She's such a busy lady.
And this is Sarah, your friend.
That's Sarah Payne, the famous quilter. And the one on the right is now all of that is from Sandra Rushton's design team member, Rhiannon, and she has used my stamp in with her santangling.
Be honest.
So I'm quite honoured. She bought that. She's like, I can't wait to do something. I said, please, can I share it? And that's what she's come up with.
Do you know what? Honestly, to Pauline's both friends, thank you so much for actually sending the pictures, because Pauline, I've got to ask you now, when you get sent a picture like that of your die, of your sketch, something that's been in your life forever, I mean, how does that even make you
I'm
feel?
filling up again
You're
thinking about it.
Oh my gosh.
It means so much.
Yeah.
Oh, don't start me off. I'm an emotional wreck at the best of times. But this is terrible. I'm like, yeah.
Oh my, you make
It's really. I promised I wouldn't get it like this, but I can't help myself.
We're crazy, aren't we? We can't do it this early in the morning. Right, let me just show you the rest of the bundle before we all end up a big blobbering mess. Right, now we've got our next piece as well. Now, do not forget, everything I'm showing you, it's all in the bundle. Yeah. It's £49.96. When we talk about incredible moments of collections that we don't know if we can bring again, because we've literally got a last few, and that's being polite. Isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. It's like when it's so scary when you're doing this. So I'm so grateful to everyone who's liked it enough to buy it. Now this is the famous tulip. Now, with this one, we've got a card on the desk by you where I've 3D'd the tulips. Wow. And that is one of my favourites. And I've just it's just cutting and stamping several times, cutting out the tulip heads and so stamping on some card and like decoupage really over the top. And I just think it looks so vibrant and lifelike.
Yeah. Do you know what it is for me? And I'll tell you right now, Pauline, the fact with this bundle, you're not just going to a company who's put this together professionally. This is blood, sweat, tears and memories. Yeah. And that's the difference.
And this has taken a long time to actually come to air, because I drew these over 12 months ago. But you know, when you're just not quite there. And then also, my dear friend Jason has helped me with the computer bit of it. I don't do. Give me something creative, technology.
You're a crafter,
so
not
it's
a
like I can get so far. I just need that end bit. So he does help me with that little bit. But there was 3 things that I wanted. 1, that they got to be hand drawn by me. Yeah. 2, that they were made from photopolymer, and 3, that they were made in the UK.
Amazing.
And I've achieved all 3.
You've done it. You've done it. Now, do you know what? Everyone who's joined us at home, I know you are so excited. We have now got less than 20 chances. Huge well done for checking out, because honestly, you've done it. You've done it. You know what? We will sell out today. If you're not quick, you've got to get ready to check out. Now, I know lots. Oh, we've got a message. It's coming in here. Shall I read it for us? No, you're popping it on the big computer.
It's like it's
my eyes can't see that.
It's a little bit far away from me.
Yeah. I don't need to go on the... Oh, right, I'll tell you what, bear with me 1 minute. Morning. No, it's on this tiny one here.
It's a bit far away.
It's so lovely to see your designs again. Sending best wishes for another great show. And that's from Julie.
Oh, thank you, Julie. I think that's Julie, who's Zena's friend.
Lovely, lovely. Well, thank you so much for your message. We've got another message from Coral. Oh, they're all coming in this morning. Good morning, ladies. I love the stamps. Pauline, I missed out last time, but not this time.
Oh.
You're so inspiring and talented, and I love your demos.
Thank you.
Is that Coral? Honestly, What a privilege it is for me to be here with you.
Talking of demos then, shall we get going?
Should we do a demo?
Okay.
Right, we want to try and squeeze 3 in today, so we best get going, aren't we?
Well, with the floor, what I've called the floral set, there's lots of lovely ways to use them. But I thought I love doing sunsets, so I thought let's make a silhouette. Let's make a sunset. So I've got 4 Distress Oxide ink pads. I've got Wild Honey, Ripe Persimmon, Abandoned Coral and Dusty Concord, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is take Wild Honey, which is more of a yellow. I'm going to turn my cardstock, just to suit me, a piece of paper to hold on, and I'm going to just put, let's move that over, some yellow of this Wild Honey up there, okay? Then we're going to move on to Ripe Persimmon, which is a more orangey colour. Now, I'll show you another way in a minute of doing this. And we're going over, okay, and just going over, okay. No particular way. Abandoned Coral, which is a little bit more of a pinky red. So we'll pick some of that up, move this over a little bit. There's a pinky red there. Oh, I've got the ink pads in the way. Okay, so just a little blending with that. Yeah. And then we go on to the final one, which is Dusty Concord. And we want a little bit of purple, a little bit of darkness down the bottom. So we'll pick up some of that. I'm using a cloth because you've got oil in your fingers. And when you've got oil in your fingers, it gets on the card and then the ink will make it there. Now, I'm going over now to just blend those two together, and then I'm going back with my first colour, my yellow, my Wild Honey, and I'm just going to blend that top out. Can you see there? Okay, and then again, let's go in with the Ripe Persimmon, and then we'll just blend out that middle bit. So now we've got ourselves a sunset. Move those out of the way. Okay, so now I'm just going to move my mat because I want to stamp, and that's a bit squidgy to stamp onto. So the first one I'm going to use, and I'm going to use this several times, but I'm going to show you. For the first one, I'm going to use it on a block, okay? And I'm going to use Versafine Ink for 2 reasons. One, it's waterproof when dry, so it doesn't matter if you add a water-based product to it. And the second one is that, in my opinion, it's the best on the market. Now, I'm not going to go straight for the middle. A nice press down. Always keep a hand on there. There we go. Now, you only want one of those, but I want more grass. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wipe the floral bit, and then I've got the grass. Now, if you take your ink pad, and I'm going to turn that sidewards, take it, hold it in your hand, and just press the leaves, or the stems, and we're going to do those a few times, and they don't have to be in a straight line, okay? And we want to put some bunches. Let's go down a little bit with that one, okay? We'll come like that, and then I think that's probably, and we'll do one more there, okay? So now what I want to do is take some of the other elements. Now we've got, let's see what we can do. We have got the oval. Well, we've got 2 little ovals. And this is the bigger of the two. So if we take a little oval, and then we can put that, and we've suddenly made a flower. Okay. Now we've got one fully done on display. So I'll just use this as a template. So, because then we can get more done. Okay. So then let's take this one. I'm going to go back onto my bigger block. You can do this with a stamping platform, but it just will take longer to put them on and off. So here we go with this one. And that is going to go there. Okay? And we'll put another one there. It doesn't matter if it goes over the grasses, because it's going to be coloured. Okay? And then we've got this one here, which is, it's a single stem. Okay? So we'll put this. So what I'll do is I'll stop in a minute, and then see the stem where it comes on the grass. If you bring that down so it joins in with the grass. Okay, so we've got a couple of those. Let's have one more. Let's have one more over here. Okay. Right, don't worry as well if you miss a bit, because that's what our silhouettes are all about. And then we're going to use Dream a Little Dream, because I think that goes perfectly.
I'm so glad you used that one. That's my favourite.
It just had to be. Right, Zena sent me, on the day of my launch, she sent me a message, and it was, she played me the Dream a Little Dream song, and she didn't know that that's what it was. It was spooky. No. She didn't know. I love it. What, Dream a Little Dream. Now, I'm going to leave it at that, because we've got one we can show, but what we do next, I've got the Zela pen, fine liner pens, and in it you get a brush pen. So what we're going to do now is everywhere there's a flower, we fill in. So all of these, just going to fill in, and suddenly you've got a sunset. Now, how easy is that? So it completely changes the picture from just colour with some stamping on to an actual silhouette. And so you go on. And where this has gone, look, it's easy to just then, you see, where you can just use the line, but you can then, where you've missed, you can fill those in as easy as that, and just go on with the little ones. And so you go on, these ones as well. The brush pen, you get all sizes of nibs, and you also get grey and sepia in there. But that's basically what you do. And then Claire, if we can go over to you, you've got the silhouette there.
Yeah.
Finished.
So I've got the finished one right here. And do you know what? I'll tell you what it is as well. The blending, but the actual pieces themselves, you can have fun. You can colour whatever colour you want.
There's so much on there, so much. I think I've used the little, have I used any more on there? I can't see.
They are, yeah, I'll pop that one forward for you, just so you can see the actual set itself. And then, obviously, you know, you can use your aspects. This is where your creativity comes in. Pauline's giving you the tools, and I know you love getting the pictures of what everyone's doing.
Yeah, oh, I love it. It means so much. Yeah.
But how beautiful is that? And you know what, that work behind it, just the blending. But then it's all those individual aspects. And you know what, I know you went with the black. You could do whatever colour you wanted, but it matches ever so nice with that.
So I've mounted that one on black, but here, what I would do with this one, even if you put it, if I just show you how it would look, if you mount it onto gold, you can still get a lovely effect on there.
Do you know what I think?
But the black makes it striking, I think.
I tell you what, it's the grass as well. Do you know the grass spurts that come up? Because then you can mix and you can match and you can move things around.
Absolutely.
That is brilliant. Now, if you have just joined us, we are working with Pauline's incredible collection all of her own hard work. We've been talking about what each one of them means to her. Now, we have got these as a bundle, £49.96. I'm going to give you the heads up, we're not far off single figures now left on there. So lots of people are asking for individuals. So what we're going to do, we're going to quickly, before we do our next demo, quickly run through the individuals, because do you know what? Honestly, we are so lucky to have these. We're going to start with the most limited, which is our sunflower. When I say we literally have the tiniest handful left, we've got 4 left. So there you go. Very, very popular. It's that beautiful sunflower. And obviously, we can have a little look, but there you go. Here's a card that Pauline did earlier, just so you can actually see. And obviously, the pictures from her friends as well. And, you know, some incredible different ways of working with it. Now, in terms of price, £9.99. If it was me, I would go for the bundle, because you're ensuring you're going to get everything, including that exclusive one, which you can't get on its own. And do you know what? Like I said, when you get this collection home, you're not just getting, you know, a generic collection. You are literally getting a piece of a designer's soul, Pauline, if it's a nice, you know, if I can say it in that sort of way, because, you know, this is something that has been so long in the making, and finally, it's here for you. So you said this is our most limited now, isn't it? But some of our others are going limited as singles as well. I'm going to show you our next example. So we've got next. There you go, perfect. Oh, all of the beautiful dream writing.
So we've got a lovely sample on the top row next to the sunflower one, where I have inked in clear embossing powder, and then I've inked over the top, and that comes out, and yeah. And then I've used what's the ginkgo leaf, but I've used it, instead of in green, I've done it in lilac, and suddenly it's a flower.
Do you know what? Honestly though, versatility, because you can use different colours. You could have just done it easy.
Do you know what you can also do, Claire? Is because the dream word is open, you can pick out one and colour it in with a fine liner. So you've just got one dream word standing out.
Well, this is it. You could have done it. You could have just done black and gone, right, yeah, job done. But you've not. You've taken it to that next level. So everyone at home who gets them can really have some fun with them, you know. So I'm going to carry on showing you them just individually. But like I said, do keep your eye on that whole bundle, because it's under £50 for the whole bundle. Righty then. And we've got our next piece, which is, the tulip.
The tulip, and then the what I'm calling the lollipop flower. That is so versatile, it really is. Because again, it's another one that you can turn upside down and have as a hanging bauble if you want to. But then, because you've got the circles in there, you can put gems in there if you want.
Good idea.
Yeah, or glossy accents. I'm low on samples because with my first collection, the first launch, in the packages I sent off a load of my samples to all the people who bought them.
I don't even guess how many hours and months and years you have been working on this, because this is your inspiration, some of these pieces from your teenage years.
Yeah.
You know, like you said with the tulips. Now, we've got a few more pieces to show you. Don't forget, all of this is available in the bundle or individually, apart from the floral one. The floral is not included in the bundle. So this is our floral one, isn't it? Our exclusive. Oh, there you go. Now, the trees are on the screen now. It's your beautiful trees. We have worked them, but my goodness, you know, get thinking about what have you got in your kit? What do you want to bring of Pauline's into your collection? How are you going to use them? We are going to have a demo in literally just a moment. I'm just going to show you our final piece, and then, you know, it's all up to you then. £14.99. Right, are we ready for our next one? There you go. The one we've just seen the demonstration with, which is absolutely stunning. And do you know, a big thank you to you for your kind messages. Do you know, absolutely amazing. Now, what we are going to do, 15 left. Oh, right, I'm just going to give you the heads up. Bundle-wise, we've only got 15 left. So that's everything you get the bundle. You get absolutely loads. Now, the larger ones, they should be £15 each, but you're getting everything for under £10. Now, I'm not being funny, but I did not expect those kind of prices, because at the end of the day, it's all brand new, everybody wants their hands in it. I didn't think we'd be able to do it. However, this morning we have literally got 30 minutes left. We're going to have another demo in just a second. What we need to be doing is we need to be checking out those baskets and jumping on the phone lines. Pieces like this, collections like this, literally come up once in a blue moon, and it's amazing to see somebody that we know and we love. We know Pauline. She's been here, you know, with us working for ages. It's lovely to actually see her do her own work, and we can have a bit of it at home. No, I'm ready for a demo. No, you promised me a candle demo.
A candle. Okay. Now, I've not done this for you before, so, okay. Now, what you need to do, a common all garden tissue. You know, one that you use, a chew. Just you start off with all the plies together, okay? So it doesn't matter if it's 2 or 3 ply, you use it as it is. The next thing you want to do is make sure that it goes, if you want to do all round your candle, that it goes the whole width of your candle. Okay, so we start off, you don't even have to worry about the folds or anything. And I'm going to use the one from the trees. I'm going to use Jane's Garden Light. Okay, I'm going to Jane's tonight for dinner and a little drinky poo.
You're having a girls' night.
I am. I'm back here tomorrow, so I'm like...
Yeah, so make sure you tune in tomorrow to see Pauline with probably a slight hangover.
Right, okay, so I'm doing this one. So I'm just going to, if you want to make sure it's level, put your block and then use your lines to make sure your stem's level, okay? Now, I'm going to do with Versafine again, because again, it's waterproof, and nice light stamping. And I'm going to start over here, because I want to do it all the way around. I'm not going quite to the bottom, and I'll tell you why in a moment. So I'm going there. Okay, there we go. So we carry on. Now, what I want to do now, I want to do the next one lower. So we've got a little bit of contrast, a little bit of interest going on. And also, leave your stamp long enough for, you see, that one could go higher. Let's go random.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm terrible. I can't do random. So this is like blowing my mind. Okay.
Uncharted territories.
We'll put that one there. So we're going all different heights. Okay, and I think there's room for one more. Now think about where that one is, because that one will meet the other one. So we need to come sort of a little bit up and there. Okay, right, so we've got there. Stamping wise, that's all you need to do, unless, let's add, right, choose happiness. So we have to choose happiness or enjoy the little moments, but we're going to choose happiness. Okay, so we'll stamp that up and then somewhere on there, and I think there would be a good place. So just pull it out a little bit and give it a moment just to penetrate. There we go. Okay, now what I want to do, when you putting this on, you don't want solid edges. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of water just to the bottom here, okay, and to the top there, just making sure that that does fit, okay, and then down the sides here, okay, and that means then that I can tear away that bottom edge quite easily, because a broken line is going to disappear much easier than a solid line. Okay, so we take away the edges here, yeah, and this one here. And I love doing this on Christmas candles. You know, you get a Christmas stamp. No, I'm not doing Christmas stamps this year. It's a bit late. It's a bit late.
Do you think?
Because somebody said, "Oh, I can't wait to see your Christmas ones." And I'm going, no.
Let me have a break. I've just brought my first collection out.
They may be there. I mean, I'm halfway through the next collection, and there'll be some to go with these to add on, and there's some totally different.
Yeah.
But not Christmas.
No, it's the fact that
Right, so now take away, discard those, you don't need them, and you've just got that. Wow. Okay? Take your candle, make sure the wrapping's off it, and then you put your design on your candle. You take a piece of parchment greaseproof baking paper. Oh, the aircon in here. So let's make sure that the top, the highest one, is on the candle. Yeah. Take this around and make sure that everything touches. I think we're okay there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Pull that round and make yourself a little bit of a handle. Okay?
Yeah.
You ready? Okay? Get yourself a heat gun. Now, you don't want to melt your candle. So what you want to do, you'll see it go translucent, and that means move on to the next bit. Okay? So let's go on hot. Right, okay. So when it goes translucent, see it going now? Can you see it changing? You move on. Go down the stem. And move on. Okay. Come round here. Don't burn your hands. You can stop. But you just want it to start coming through. Okay? Just make sure. Let me stop for a moment. Oh, I forgot that has 2 speeds. Stop for a moment and get round the other side where I just got a little bit of a curve. So I'm flattening that out. So I'm coming round here now. Okay. And then this is where I forget to talk as I get engrossed in what I'm doing.
Honestly, I am literally in awe of everything that is going on right now, and I need to get home and buy a candle and a kit now. I mean, you could do it on so many.
Okay, let's just make sure the next bit's done. But you'll see where it hasn't, where you haven't gone. Okay, so let's just do round here. Okay, here we go again. But the colour will change, so hot up. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so the greaseproof helps it to stick, but protects your hands as well. So let's just smooth that one out. Okay, we're almost there. Now the top, just melt it onto the candle. And the bottom, you can trim that off, but can you see how it's just melting round onto the candle? You can take off the excess after and then just finish it off around the top. And it's not hot when you do it, so just make sure that that's on. I think we're almost there. But you'll see it disappear. Okay, I think we're almost, I've just got a little bit of a wrinkle there where my paper has overlapped. So I'm just going to melt that in a little bit more. And there we have, see, just then, just take those, and you can trim that off or just even pull it off. But there you have, choose happiness. Claire, pick your jewelry.
When am I ever speechless? I have never seen anything like that be made live. That was sensational, right? I'm not even joking you. The whole of the gallery team and Kat as well. I saw your face with camera. You were like, yeah. And do you know what? Even all the team was saying, if you see a candle like that in the shop with designs on, let's, you know,
yeah. I mean,
price-wise.
obviously, I've rushed and I've not finished that off to perfection, but you know, just hopefully get another demo in.
You know what?
But I've got at home, on either side of my fireplace, I've got church candles this big. And a friend of mine years and years ago bought them, and I did that with a flourish over the whole of the 2 candles.
Goodness,
Yeah,
honestly,
it took me ages.
that has blown my mind. And do you know what? If you're sat home and you are literally freaking out like we are, all it took, I mean, it took a tissue, and obviously, I know you've all got your inks at home, but in terms of those incredible designs, literally, let me get the right pack up for you. There you
Now,
go.
just imagine as well with the florals, what you can, the designs that you can do.
Look at the message we just had from Julie. OMG, XXX. Clap, 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 clap. I know you're all sat at home. I know you're huge fans of crafting. I think we've all just been, we're all just in awe right now. And do you know
I
what?
wanted to show you something different.
Something different.
We can move into home decor and...
Now, before we move on to our next demo, there are so many of you. In fact, we're oversubscribed. There's more of you with the bundle in your basket than I have to go around.
Well, don't lose out.
And I know lots of people, they wait until the very last second. This is not that kind of day where we can do that because we've already got under 15. So I'm already oversubscribed. The best thing to do is either check out on the app, check out online. All that number there is 0800 001 4433. They're a lovely team. Don't forget it's one P&P for the whole day. If you've already got something else, your P&P is covered. And the one thing that I will say in terms of the bundle, you're going to get the exclusive piece, which you cannot get on its own, and there you're going to get absolutely everything. Now, in terms of price, that works out less than £10 per one, especially on those big ones, which should be £15. So make sure you got it checked out. We've not got long left now. I know lots of you jumping on the phone lines, even for individual ones as well. Now, we've only got 2 left of that sunflower. So if that's the one in your basket...
I can't believe how it's all going again.
This is
but I really haven't got any more.
No, there is no more. There's not a big, massive warehouse.
Yeah.
This is Pauline's little baby. So if you want to, go for it, today is the day. Now, we're going to have another demo, but any questions about how to check out or, if you need any advice or you want to see one of the individual ones, this is what we're here for. Right, go on, I'm ready.
Okay, right. I've got a sheet of hunky-dory masking paper, okay, which is you've got your shiny side there and you've got your... this is the side you would stamp on, but I'm using it as a stencil because it's so thin that you can use this and not have to worry about the depth that you're going to stamp in after. So we just take off that, and this can be reused, any time. All I've got to do is try and get it square. Okay, so let's go towards the top. Okay, so just put that down, no wrinkles. Okay, and then it also, do it bigger, and then it also helps to keep your stamp down. Now, I've got 2 more Distress Oxides, and I think I'm going to go with Speckled Egg. I've got Salvage Patina as well. Okay, so with this one, look, not even any blending. Let's just go in with pure colour. This is easy crafting. Don't worry if you can't blend it. Just go in, and then you get some random shading on there as well. Okay, so that's all you have to do. I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to give it just a quick blast. But I love doing that. Quick blast. This is the simplest card you'll ever do. Okay? And then we're going to take a stamp. Now let's do, oh, crikey me. Oh, right, the ginkgo.
There's so much to choose from, isn't
I know,
there?
I know, it's like spoilt for choice. And then it's leaning to that side. Okay. So I could use it in my stamping block, but let's stamping pad, but let's use it on here. So I'm just going to pick that up on there like so, and then we're going to ink again. Okay, nice and square, and then, all right, keep your hand on, always keep a hand on. Never take both hands off, because you can move it when you go to put them back on. Okay, now what you can do is, I've then got salvage, oh no, let's go with Dusty Concord. So if you take a water brush, okay, you can wet that and remove a little bit of the colour. Probably better if I hadn't have dried it with the, do it first with the thing, but you can take some of the colour out. But if you're doing it with a darker ink anyway, it doesn't matter. So let's just dry that again. Okay, and then what we can do, and you don't want to do this, don't ever put your paintbrush in your, I've got my multimedia mat, but put that on there, pick it up with your brush. Don't ever put your brush directly in. So then now we can add this and make it a different colour, but without having too much worry about masking off and get the colour behind it. So we just go in and do the colouring, and this is really quick, easy colouring. You can do more shading and whatever when you've got more time. Or you could even go in with the Zila brush pens and colour in with the pens that we've been selling through Burton Gertz. They have been so popular. Okay, nearly done. And final one. And then all we need then is a sentiment.
If you are looking, you're thinking, oh, water pens, they're there on the screen for you as well.
These are the hunky-dory ones. I don't know whether you...
Oh, we've got the Zila ones.
Oh, you mean the colour, the brush
Yes,
pens.
sorry,
I thought you meant these, what I'm using now. Okay, there we go. So put that out of the way. And then, oh, let's have a look. We'll go with this one. Where's my little block? I wanted like a good array of sentiments. And this one says, be wonderful. I'm doing what I shouldn't do. I'm taking that to there instead. And we'll put that just there. And there we go.
There we go. Do you know what? Honestly, if you're brand new to crafting, and sometimes it can be a bit daunting, you think, oh, I don't know. You know what? Everyone can do that. And it's contemporary.
Yeah.
It's fresh. You've completely made a totally different design, but using the same work. Now, in terms of the actual pens as well, because I know lots of you, especially if you're new, you start thinking, oh, well, what can I really add to my kit that's really going to help? Pauline, what do you think about these pens?
Yeah, these are the Zila pens. If I just move that out of the way a moment. You've got both fine liner and brush pen on here. So you know you've got the same colour. So you've got the brush pen, and then you've got the fine liner when it wants to come off. There we go. So the same colour every time.
No.
So they are really good.
The company's
so
fantastic.
Through Burton Gertz, we sell so many of these.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, you could, you can just add. So I could go in and add any colour on top of that if you wanted. So they are very, very good pens.
Absolutely amazing.
Okay. Now with the candle, going back to that, if you wanted to add a bit of colour, why not get you could use gems on the end or a little sparkle pen.
Yeah.
Or something like that. What I would say with the candle is don't light it, because I can't guarantee that the paper won't.
Yeah, but why would you want to light it?
Well, you would. Yeah.
I'm not letting, if that's
This is
in
true.
the house,
Yeah,
that's
but
not getting
by
lit.
an undecorated one.
But do you know what the main point is though, especially with the pieces, whether you go in the bundle or individually, you've got yourself the option. If you want to have a go at a candle, do it. If you are saying, no, Claire, I am a card maker through and through, then there you go, you're all ready to go. Now the pens as well, which obviously Pauline, you know, she recommends them as well. They're great to use. The price is up there as
You've
well.
got, just before we go, you've got some fabric next to you under that picture. Some designs like that one I did watercolouring, but underneath there you've got, I made that, that's the ginkgo that I coloured with textile pens, so I stamped on it and coloured. And then you've got
the canvas
a bag that the lovely Leslie Elf from Santangle fame.
Can I show you the back of this bag though?
Yeah.
I've got to show you the bag. I'm sorry, but the back, how amazing is that? Just little finishing off detail.
And then the last one, underneath.
The fabric.
The fabric.
So
I stamped and coloured across there, and the fabulous Shirley Rutter Parr, she said, I'd love to free motion over that, and that's what she did all around it.
Amazing. So do you know what? I know you're sat home now. I know your imagination is probably running wild. It has come to almost the end of the show, so make sure we're checking out. There's lots of you with these in your baskets, and we're down to those final pieces. Now, one thing I will say is as well, American Craft launch, do not forget, that's coming at 1. Everything's up for pre-order. Big thank you to the team. Sarah Davis is here 5 till 7 as well. And don't forget, we've got our lovely Corinne who's back at 2. However, thank you. Thank you so much
It's
for
lovely
creating
working
them.
with you, Claire.
And thank you for just putting your heart and your soul out there. You're an inspiration, and I really do mean that.
Thank you.
I'm proper rooting for you. Have you had a nice day, though?
Lovely.
Good.
Yeah.
Girls'
I could
night.
do this. I could stay and do this all day.
I think you're absolutely amazing. A massive
you.
well done. Massive well done. And a lovely day. Enjoy your girls' night, and I'll see you all again soon.